Hello, my name is Benjamin Lisak. I am a senior at Oak Forest High School and the president of the Ecology Club there. My field study is habitat preference of the migratory bird, the bobolink. So to get started, I would like to tell you the history of our area that we did our research in. The area research that we did it in was in Bartel Grassland. It used to be a farming area, but then in 2002, the invasive species were extroverted from the ground, and native plants started to come in. And then in the fall of 2009, Bartel Grassland was declared an important bird area by the Thorn Creek Audubon Society. In spring of 2012, shrubland habitat began to emerge. This is when we started, the Bobolink started to come, and all the other grassland birds. Here is a little bird's eye view of Bartel Grassland. So, what is a bobolink? The bobolink is a migratory grassland bird which stays in South America and comes to North America early May to late June to nest. This is a picture of the male bobolink. As you can see, it's a medium-sized bird with black, gray, and almost like hair, a yellow hair at the head. The females, on the other hand, are yellow and black. They're not as colorful as the males. They are ground nesters in wet grasslands. They are very picky birds, very specific climate that they need, and they have been threatened by loss of prairie habitat. So how did we conduct our study? What we did was we took 30-minute intervals, one part being burned and one part being non-burned. We took the date and the time, the temperature, the weather, and humidity. We identified all the possible birds that we could. It took about 3 months and we did it once to twice a week. So the summary. What we found was a direct correlation between maintenance, burning, and nesting success of the migratory bobolink as indicated by the data from both 2016, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Shrub removal is critical to the survival rates of these beautiful migrating birds. Bartel Grassland has the second largest nesting bobolink population in Illinois, with a variety of open habitats lacking thick shrubbery, which means to interfere with these ground nesters. The tall grasses provide both protection and perch sites. Our objective again was to determine the nesting preference of migrating bobolinks, to see if they preferred the burned versus unburned prairies. So the methods began in late May when the bobolinks first start arriving from South America. We started it off at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and a half an hour in each zone, as said previously. We took the weather conditions, and we mainly focused on the number of bobolinks in each area, but we took data from all the birds to see how much diversity they both have also. So what is our null hypothesis? Our null hypothesis was that there would be no statistically significant difference between the number of bobolinks counted in burned versus non-burned zones. For our raw data, this is an example of one of 2018. We did this for every day, and as you can see, we have the date, the time, the humidity, temperature, and what birds were in burned and non-burned areas. This was the total observation of birds in 2016 and 2018. And this is very similar to this year's rates of birds. So here is our previous data. As you can see, the numbers are quite similar, which furthermore proves our point that bobolinks preferred the burned areas. Since we can't just say that there are more birds here than over there, just by looking at it, we must do statistical analysis by using the chi-square. To disprove our null hypothesis, which was there will be no significant difference between habitat preference of the bobolink, and what we found was that there is statistically significant difference. So we rejected our null hypothesis due to the fact that the value was 96.96, which exceeded the critical value of 3.85. Here is our citations. Our credits and acknowledgements. And here are some pictures that we took during our research. I am in the top right. Thank you for taking the time to come and listen to my presentation.